So let's get a little bit into the hips. First step, bring this right ankle up onto this left knee. Now, depending on the hips that you're working with today, you might keep this right hand underneath the right knee, left hand on the ankle, and just first start to get into the rotation of the hip. So as you inhale, let this right knee come in towards the heart, and as you exhale, let the hip and the knee open. Now as you inhale, bring the knee towards the heart. And as you exhale, let the hip and the knee open. Now do this a few more times. Inhale, knee to heart. This is internal rotation of the hip. And as you exhale, external rotation. Okay, now a few more times like that. Now, next time you find external rotation, and again, depending on the hips you're working with, this might be deep enough. Let the tailbone curl under a little bit. That will allow you to gently press the hip open a little bit more. The tailbone curling under helps give access to the external rotation. Then, maintaining that shape, roll the pelvis forward and draw the heart up again. Okay, now this might be deep enough. Bring your awareness and your attention into where you're feeling it, breathing. If it feels appropriate to feel more, keep letting the heart lift, and then you might start to lean forward, just like you were leaning in for conversation. Okay, but just like any good conversation, people will appreciate your ability to listen. So as you sense that you've gone far enough, stop. Now some of you are going to be bringing maybe an elbow onto this ankle, maybe an elbow onto this knee, and gently and attentively let that knee open a little bit, let that hip, open a little bit more. Lifting up through the heart, breathing. Rolling the pelvis forward. Excellent. Then inhale, let it come back up. Exhale, gently and attentively release that right foot. And just pause and take a moment to notice how it feels. Like notice the effect of that. Feel down around that hip joint and all the way down through to the foot. Okay, so let's do that exact same thing on the other side. So you let your left knee come up. You bring that ankle on the knee. Now again, depending on the hips that you're working with, hand underneath the knee, hand on the ankle. And as you inhale, bring that knee towards the heart. And as you exhale, allow the hip and the knee to open. And as you inhale, bring that knee towards the heart, internal rotation. Exhale, external rotation. Just continue a little bit, especially if you've never done this before. Take your time, just like getting to know the hip. Getting to understand its motions, what's happening in there. Okay. Then, next time you come into the external rotation, curl your tailbone under a little bit. Anatomically, what this does is it creates more opportunity for external rotation, and that hip can open a little bit more. You can just gently, from the hip, kind of press that leg a little bit more open. Then, maintaining that shape, roll the pelvis forward and draw the heart up. Now, right about here might be like, oh boy, this might be enough. If it is, stay here, send your awareness and your breath into where you're feeling it. If it's appropriate to feel more, begin to lean in. And again, you're leaning in to listen. So keep it soft in the jaw, soft in the face, maybe letting the elbows come onto that ankle, that knee, as you gently roll the pelvis forward and draw that heart open, breathing. Couple more moments, softer in the neck and the jaw. Nice. Then, slow on an inhale, let it come all the way back up. Exhale. Use your hands so that the knee is more protected as you release that leg. And then pause. Let your palms turn up. Remind yourself of the generosity of the heart. Tailbone, let the head be light. And notice the effect of that stretch. Excellent. Love.